Well, I just did an impromptu trip to the Grand Canyon. The weather window looked great. I got off a little early on my Friday, so here for the sunset, getting ready to head back out of the park to free camp. But yeah, pretty awesome. Good morning, friends, family, total strangers. Today's video is going to be on purpose, and do I feel a sense of purpose? So I got an email from a subscriber, and I'm sorry, I'm sitting on the edge of the Grand Canyon here. Yeah, so I got an email from a subscriber, just kind of thought this as a video idea, and yeah, I think it's a good idea, so let's get into it. They were saying, what do I, yeah, like they really need work to feel a sense of accomplishment, and was just wondering, you know, how I dealt with that. I definitely don't. You know, everybody's different, and everybody's wired differently. I mean, and maybe part of it is the jobs that I've done over the years, but I've never got any sort of, I've never derived any purpose or meaning from my work. It's just a way to live my life. So, I mean, I get for some people how that might be difficult. You know, to wake up in the morning and not have a, you know, a job that you have to go to do this, you know, and whatever. Not a problem for me. Now, there's ways you can get around that. I'll get into that later in the video. But I guess for me, I get my sense of purpose really from my hobbies and the people in my life. So my friends, my family, traveling, and nature are really the things that drive me. And I'm an explorer as well. Like, and I think people who, you know, grew up in the same town that they still live in, who don't really go out and explore, have a hard time understanding people like me. But I was born a wanderer. I was born wanting to see what's over that next hill and what's around that next bend. And yeah, I love to wander. I love to travel. I love to see new places. And I mean, that's kind of where my drive comes from. Probably more so than anything else is nature, being in nature and traveling and seeing things. So right now I work about half the year, and then I take the other half the year off. You know, so in that half a year, my life is, you know, mostly like anybody else's, although I try to be in some place beautiful. But the other half of the year is when that's when I go, you know, visit my parents, visit my friends and family. That's when I travel and all that stuff. So, you know, I totally get how some people need work for a sense of accomplishment, for a sense of purpose. But I don't and never have, and I guess I get that feeling when I go to Taiwan and, you know, try a bunch of food that I've never had and meet a bunch of people I wouldn't have otherwise met. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what drives me on that. I don't I don't really know where I'm going with this video, so sorry. But I'll try not to ramble too much. I imagine there will be a point, if I ever get to a point with the YouTube channel where I can just do YouTube full time and I'm not having to work that half of the year, I might get to a point where my time isn't filled up. But right now, really, my time is filled up. Like, I don't really feel like I even have enough time for everything, you know, because this point while I'm working, and then, you know, when I'm done with my job, then it's like I'll just have, you know, 6 months. And then in that time, you know, I'm traveling, I'm seeing people, I'm, you know, trying to squeeze in some banjo time and doing a lot of hiking and whatnot. And yeah, I don't even feel like I have enough time for all that stuff right now. But if I ever get to a point where I'm making a living from YouTube and I don't have to work 6 months, I might start doing something. I might start volunteering my time to, you know, to do something. It would probably have something to do with nature and the outdoors. Just because that's really what I'm passionate about more than anything else. I really love hiking and the outdoors. But before we go too much further, I'm gonna show you some video footage from my hikes I did. This was about 3 weeks ago, I think. I did a hike in Pine, Arizona, from the Pine Trailhead. It was part of the Arizona Trail. And I also did a hike down near Payson, Arizona, which was the Barnhart Trail, which was amazing. So let me shoot you to that footage. I am currently hiking on the Highline Trail. So this is starting in Pine, Arizona. So it's pretty awesome up here. Still a little bit of snow on the ground, but weather's pretty nice. So yeah, this is also a section of the Arizona Trail, which is an 800-mile trail that runs from Mexico to the Utah border. I did a little section of it down towards Patagonia about a month ago, but yeah, it's beautiful. Waterfall way off in the distance. And there's another one. So yeah, I've come about a little over 4 miles. It was a hard 4 miles because of all the creek crossings, the sketchy creek crossings, and all the mud on the trail. But yeah, pretty awesome. There's not really a destination, so I'm just gonna go ahead and turn around. I got a good view of the Mogollon Rim here, so we'll call that good.
Not quite sure what that guy is, but I think I'm ready to turn around. This is a beautiful trail, but a bit of a slog. Yeah, great trail, but I would make sure if you're going to do this, at least as of now, that you have some trekking poles to help deal with the mud and also to help deal with the creek crossings, which there was 4 of them, and the last 3 were all pretty sketchy. And it really helped having the trekking poles. And even the first one, it really helped to have the trekking poles for. So yeah, this is a good trail to have trekking poles for. At least as of March 4th or 5th or whatever this is. That was definitely the easiest of the 4 creek crossings, which is why I filmed it, because it was a lot easier to go back and get the camera. This is the Barnhart Trail, which I think is really cool because it starts in kind of a juniper pinyon pine forest, and it transitions, I don't know if you can see any of those oak trees, into oak forest. And then it goes up, let me bring my hat down so I don't look so goofy. And then it goes up into pine forest from here. So it's a nice, it's a cool transition, you know, going from the different climate zones. I did this trail last year with Jax McGee, but unfortunately I am sans Jax McGee right now. So last year there's a waterfall up here, but it wasn't running. So hopefully that will be running this time around. I'm guessing that it will, just based on how wet a winter it's been. So. I can transition into the pines. I forgot how hard this trail is. It's a butt kicker. Lots of switchbacks. Well, this is pretty awesome. Cooking up a little ramen noodle for lunch at the base of the waterfall here. Yum. So this hike was awesome last year when there was no water. This year it's ridiculous. This is amazing. Let's see if I can get that tree to, oh yeah, there we go. This is ridiculous. So it's really easy to get negative about things. And I've done a whole video on positivity and how much it helped me when I kind of started flipping my attitude. But, you know, you always still run back to negativity sometimes. And, you know, I've been a little down on how much colder it's been this winter, although I'm not in a polar vortex. How much colder it's been this winter and how much wetter it's been this winter. But I guess that is a negative, but this is what's come of it. This, you know, these waterfalls, the last 2 weeks have been amazing, you know, with going to Oregon pipe cactus and all the wildflowers and waterfalls and creeks there, and now all the waterfalls and creeks here. This is awesome. And it just wouldn't be like this if it hadn't have been so rainy and cold this winter. So yeah, you know, life's not always perfect, but there's always something good. You know, there's always beautiful things out there if you look for them, and there's often a silver lining to bad situations. So, and yeah, I'm not in a polar vortex. So yeah, that's awesome. No negativity here today, I'll tell you that.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, the Barnhart, I've never seen water. Like, I hiked that Barnhart trail last year and it was completely dry, so that was awesome. That was amazing. If you scramble up into that waterfall the way that I did, just be careful. Because you have to kind of go up the creek and up the canyon to get that view where the waterfall is coming down. But yeah, that was awesome. And back to subject. One of my other time sucks that I didn't talk about is the YouTube channel itself. So, and I also, you know, derive some purpose from that as well. You know, it's a small channel right now, and maybe it will always be, and that's fine. But yeah, it's really fun making the channel and connecting with people through it, and yeah, we'll see where it all goes from here. But it's really fun having the channel, and it does give me like a certain sense of purpose and everything. Just having the YouTube channel, it certainly helps with, you know, things to do. It's full on one of my hobbies now. Vlogging, making videos. Yeah, and maybe at some point it will be my job, which would be cool. But I mean, yeah, that contributes. I mean, I have, you know, usually I have somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 people watching one of my videos, and it's, you know, they're usually close to 20 minutes long. And yeah, that's like the length of a sitcom. So I'm producing my own little sitcom, Toby in Transit, with a very limited audience. But yeah, it's awesome. I really love doing the YouTube channel, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much that. So do I have a sense of purpose? Yeah. I mean, I have a reason to wake up in the morning, And my main reason is really to see what's around the next bend. I mean, that's that's just the way I'm wired. That's the way I've always been wired. I just can't wait to see what's around the next bend. So, like right now, I've been at this job for 3.5, 4 months, and I am ready to roll. I can't. I still have another month and a half or something like that. But I just can't wait to get on the road and see what's down, see what's down the road. So that's my video. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Thanks.